The Audi RS6 is a large, monstrously rapid, four-wheel drive estate car. In fact, it's not just monstrously rapid, it is the fastest big estate car you can buy. Pull up next to a supercar at the traffic lights in the RS6 and you can feel a deep sense of smugness, since the RS6 will hold its own against most exotica in a flat-out drag. Family motoring doesn't get more power-crazed. Under the bonnet is a V8 4.0-liter bi-turbo petrol engine, or an even more powerful performance version, both of which get an 8-speed automatic as standard. As it's based on the Audi A6 sedan, you can't get the RS6 as a saloon, you get a high-quality cabin, brilliant infotainment and very good space and practicality. This is a heavy car, and it feels it on UK roads. The steering is weighty even in the lightest of its three modes, and slow to respond, so you need quite a bit of lock in tighter corners. You can add dynamic steering as an option, which brings a variable rack that gets quicker to respond as you go faster, but it also makes the response feel inconsistent, so we favor the standard, slower setup. Predictable, active four-wheel drive gives it face-aching grip levels, and body control is well controlled on the standard air suspension or the optional sports suspension, so there is real enjoyment to be had in threading the RS6 through broad, fast, sweeping bends. There's even more thrill to be had in making the most of the explosive straight-line performance. The V8 is an absolute joy, easy to drive smoothly in normal traffic, and then devastatingly fast. There's no launch control, so it's just a case of stamping on the right pedal, and reveling in the sheer madness of how quickly this car sucks the horizon towards you. The performance model is even more rabid, although you can feel much difference in the real world, so we'd recommend saving the substantial premium and sticking to the standard RS6. The RS6 gets an 8.0-inch color screen, which rises from the dash, or can be retracted, to sit high up on the dash top in easy view. Control is via rotary controller and 4 shortcut buttons, which allow you to hop easily between the many different functions, which include sat-nav, DVD player, 10 GB hard drive, Bluetooth phone and audio streaming, and 2 USB connections. It's an easy-to-use system, but one that is starting to look dated compared to newer systems found elsewhere in the Audi range. It also lags slightly behind the class-leading BMW iDrive system, if only in terms of a few usability niggles. Ultimately, this is an infotainment system that's still better than many out there. The only options you may want to add are Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, or the Bang & Olufsen stereo. Audi has got cabin quality well and truly sorted. That's clear from its small cars such as the A1 and A3, but the interior of the RS6 is something really special. The materials, build quality and attention to detail are faultless throughout, and given that the RS6 comes with carbon fiber trim and quilted leather seats as standard,